different shades of the same color to create a monochromatic look. In today's class, I want to teach you how to do an eyeshadow look with colors that look like they're the same color but they're different shades. I'm gonna start with my blending shade. So the theme here is green. I'm going to start with the lightest shade for me here, which is this one. This is the one that I'm going to use as my blending shade. For my crease color, I'm going to take this deeper green over here and a small brush like this, that is fluffy and is able to get into the corner, or rather like just in between the eyes, there where your eye socket is. And the first thing I'm going to do is just deposit this color here without necessarily blending, just packing on the color, and then I'm going to go back with my blending shade and just try and blend any harsh lines. With this type of eye look, you have to identify which shade is the star of the show, and for me it's this green over here. That's why I'm placing it where it's going to stand out. I do not bother to bring it down all the way to my lid because I'm going to cut the crease, so I don't see a need of bringing it all the way down. The crease has been cut and ready. I'm going to start with this mint shade, so I'm going to use that on the inner corner of my eye. You want your inner corner to have the brightest shade so that it gives you that awake look. And for this you want to use a flat brush because a flat brush does a better job at picking up the pigment and also depositing the pigment on your eye. I'm gonna go in with this other green shade and I'm just going to overlap that on top of that mint. So like that. So far we have two colors of the lid. Now when it comes to your outer V, which is this area over here, that is where something changes. It depends with, do you want the green that you put on top of here to be here, or do you want to make it smoky? So for me, I'm going to start with that green. Even when you want to have a smoky eye, don't always go into the deep shade first. Start by putting down the darkest shade that you've used on your eyes first, and then you're going to add another dark shade on top. I'm going to go into the darkest shade and then I'm going to focus it on the inner corner to just give it that smoked out effect, like for it to look like it's a bit smoked. The idea behind this look was to show you how to use the different shades of the same color to create a monochromatic look. One final sweep just all around, and there is your eyeshadow completely done, and I'll see you in the next class. Bye bye.